Well, folks, it finally happened. Donald Trump is back in the White House serving his second non-consecutive term, and as expected, he's been busy shaking things up. One of his most recent moves? Appointing Dan Bongino as the new deputy director of the FBI. Yes, you heard that right, Dan Bongino. For those of you who don't spend your days glued to Fox News, Bongino is a conservative commentator, radio host, and author. He's also a former Secret Service agent and NYPD officer. Now he's going to be the second most powerful person at the FBI. Let that sink in for a minute. This appointment is significant for a whole bunch of reasons, which we'll get into in a bit. But the main takeaway here is this. Trump is putting his stamp on the FBI, and he's doing it by installing someone who shares his worldview and his penchant for, shall we say, unconventional opinions. Buckle up, America. It's going to be a bumpy ride. So, who is Dan Bongino and how did he end up in this position? Well, he started his law enforcement career in the NYPD patrolling the mean streets of New York City. After that, he joined the Secret Service, where he served on 2 presidential details, under both George W. Bush and Barack Obama. After leaving the Secret Service, Bongino dipped his toes into the world of politics, running for Congress unsuccessfully a couple of times. But it was his foray into conservative media that really made him a household name, at least in households that subscribe to Fox Nation. His fiery rhetoric, unwavering support for Trump, and penchant for conspiracy theories have made him a favorite among the MAGA crowd. And now he's going to be helping to lead the FBI. Unsurprisingly, Bongino's appointment has been met with mixed reactions. Trump, of course, is thrilled. He's called Bongino a great patriot and a true fighter. Bongino himself seems pretty stoked about the whole thing too. He's vowed to restore integrity to the FBI and root out the deep state, but not everyone is so enthusiastic. Critics have pointed out that Bongino has no experience in running a large organization, let alone one as complex and important as the FBI. They've also expressed concern about his partisan leanings and his history of promoting conspiracy theories. Some have even gone so far as to call Bongino's appointment a threat to democracy. They argue that putting someone who is so openly hostile to the FBI's mission in a position of power could have a chilling effect on the Bureau's independence and its ability to investigate wrongdoing, even when it involves the president or his allies. So, what does the future hold for the FBI under the leadership of Dan Bongino? It's hard to say for sure, but one thing is clear: this is a watershed moment for the Bureau. For decades, the FBI has been regarded as one of the most respected law enforcement agencies in the world. But in recent years it's become increasingly politicized, with both Democrats and Republicans accusing it of bias. Bongino's appointment is likely to exacerbate these tensions and further erode public trust in the FBI. It remains to be seen whether Bongino will be able to rise above the partisan fray and lead the FBI with the integrity and impartiality that the position demands. But one thing is for sure, the eyes of the nation will be watching.